But me and Bill, we've been keeping this a secret a very long time. I'm actually Devin's biological father.
Rolly Romero just launched a brutal insult at Devin Haney, claiming he's Devin's biological father in a jab that instantly escalated their rivalry. Now, Rolly had taken several jabs at Haney's body and face before, using sharp trash talk to keep the rivalry burning.
Devin is the weakest link, and I really do feel bad for him. He's gonna fall, and it's gonna hurt worse than anything.
You say you feel bad for him. Why? Like, what do you mean? Why do you feel bad for him?
Because it's not his fault that he was born with genetics.
And you're referring to his what?
His what?
His lack of power, or
his lack of power, his fragile body frame, his weak legs.
Rolando Romero also mocked Devin Haney's nickname, asking why people even called him Debo. Romero said the name didn't make sense because Haney hadn't knocked anyone out. The comment was another jab from Rolly as he continued taking shots at Haney.
Man, Devin, what do you do after you drop him? I'll never let go, Jack. Brian Norman kind of looked like a Care Bear, so he probably thought he was a Care Bear.
Taking the trash talk to another level, Romero shocked fans by declaring Devin Haney his biological son. In an attempt to get Rolly Romero's views on the possibility of a fight with Haney, he replied that he was not only Devin's superior, but his actual father.
See, I really thought you were being serious there for a minute. It's gonna say you guys squashed it, or we talked about a fight coming, or...
No, I'm Devin's biological father. He didn't take my last name for other reasons, but yeah.
You know, after hearing that, they're only gonna want that fight more, Rolly.
They don't want the fight that much, from what I'm hearing. They're asking for too much money. More money than what Devin's worth, because he doesn't even fill up an arena. The star right there is me.
Furthermore, Romero mocked Devin Haney, claiming Devin now looked like a deer in the headlights and suggested Haney wanted out of the fight. Yet moments later, Romero criticized fighters who got physical before a bout, calling it unprofessional and warning that pushing and trying to hurt each other before the fight could ruin the event.
See, it's actually the first real test for Brian Norman, but like I said, I mean, I think Devin's scared of everything now. He's like a deer in headlights.
Well, he wants out of the fight now, right?
I don't know. I don't really like that when like people be fighting before the fight and stuff like that. Like,
Come mess up
you
your
guys
back.
are gonna go in the ring. Like, why are you guys gonna like go push each other and try to hurt each other? Like, that's so unprofessional. What you guys like?
Putting the insults aside, talks between Devin Haney and Rolly Romero suggested the fight could be announced soon. As momentum built around the matchup, boxing experts began sharing their predictions. During an interview, Rolly Romero addressed the uncertainty surrounding a potential fight with Devin Haney. Romero pointed out that other fights were already being lined up, which made the situation hard to justify. Rolly openly questioned why he should pursue a matchup with someone he believed might try to sue him after a knockout when other opportunities were available. Still, when the conversation turned to what could bring him back to the table, Romero gave a direct answer. Rolly said the reason was simple: the belt. The title opportunity was what kept the fight in play.
I might get sued after this interview.
Why the change of heart? What changed your mind about, okay, you know what? All right, I'll fight Devin Haney.
I mean, we had other fights lined up. We had other fights lined up. Why would I waste my time with somebody that's gonna sue me after I knock him out if there was other fights to be lined up?
But what is drawing your interest back?
What jump?
What's drawing your interest back to fighting Devin Haney if you're like, nah, I'm not interested in that?
I mean, there's a belt.
Discussing the match, boxer Lonnie B weighed in on a possible clash between Devin Haney and Rolly Romero. Lonnie believed Haney's skill would be the difference and said Devin might even stop Romero. B pointed to Haney's sharp jab, quick reflexes, and slick movement, saying those tools could let him control the fight and walk Rolly into a clean shot. Still, Lonnie didn't ignore the danger. He reminded viewers that many fighters call Romero the hardest puncher they've ever faced, and warned that if Rolly landed, like Ryan Garcia once did, the fight could turn in an instant.
I think he beats Rolly.
You think he beats Rolly? So if they fought, you think he beats Rolly?
I think he actually stopped Rolly.
like a stoppage, like knockout, or just
yes, like stoppage. Like Devin got skills. Devin got a good jab. His reflexes is sharp. His eyes is sharp. He's slick. I think he has enough skills to run Rolly into something now, and I don't think Rolly's good enough to catch him with that wild stuff he be doing.
Okay. Well, I don't know if he stops him. And everybody that's been in the ring with Rolly says he's the hardest puncher they've ever faced.
As excitement around the matchup continued to grow, Showbiz reacted to reports that a fight between Devin Haney and Rolly Romero was close to being finalized. Showbiz believed the announcement seemed imminent, pointing to Romero's post suggesting Bill Haney might not be happy about it. He believed the deal looked nearly done and admitted he was genuinely excited about the fight. According to Showbiz, the matchup simply made sense. He called Haney versus Romero a strong fight on paper, and even added that he wouldn't be shocked if Rolly pulled off the win.
Tell you this, you think I'm bored, John? I'm excited about the fight. May 30th, listen, it seems as though they've agreed to everything. You saw the X from Rolly Romero saying that Bill Haney's going to be upset. That's a soft announcement. It looks like they're finalizing everything. And listen, I'm excited about the damn fight. You want to know why? And y'all think I'm bored, John? Let me tell you why. Because it's a good fight. Bruh. Devin Dev. Debo versus the GOAT is a good damn fight. It is. It is. It is. Hey, listen, I wouldn't be surprised if Rolly Romero won the damn fight.
Expanding on his statement, Showbiz examined the tactical side of a potential clash between Devin Haney and Rolly Romero. Showbiz noted that Haney sometimes carried his lead hand low, which could give Romero an opening to fire a quick right hand over the job. Still, he explained that Devin had several advantages. Biz pointed to Haney's strong jab, sharp ring awareness, and size as key tools that could control the fight, and he also challenged the idea that Haney lacked power, saying Devin still could hurt opponents if he trusted his strength and committed to his shots.
Tends to keep his front arm kind of low, and with Rolly Romero's speed, he could quite possibly counter the jab of Dev with a fast right hand of his own. And look, we all know how Debo can beat the GOAT, right? Debo with his fantastic jab, Debo with his skills and his high IQ, and with his size. And I keep saying this, Debo can swat, and that's where the GOAT can go dangerously wrong. Rolly told me many times that Debo, why you call him Debo? Debo can't punch. Bro, I've been saying this before the Regis Prograis fight. Debo can actually swat. I told Debo himself that he can swat.
Giving his prediction, professional cruiserweight boxer and prominent trainer Greg Hackett shared his thoughts on Devin Haney facing Rolly Romero. Hackett said the fight made sense, especially with the Ryan Garcia connection, Rolly coming off a strong showing against Garcia, while Haney had previously lost to him. Greg believed that storyline added intrigue to the matchup. Still, when it came to choosing a winner, Hackett stayed cautious. He noted that Romero looked more patient, with a better job and dangerous power, but Greg also questioned whether Haney could stay away from Rolly's punches for an entire fight.
Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney lost to Ryan Garcia initially, but that would be like a good little triangle situation. You know what I'm saying? I like that fight. If they do fight, I wouldn't be mad at it. I like it.
May 30th, Barclays, New York.
Perfect time. New York is the perfect spot. All I gotta do is ride up the road. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Good joint.
Who wins?
I don't know, because we're looking at a better Rolly. Rolly being better with his patience, better with his jab, and we know he's a big puncher.
Shifting the focus, former fighter Tim Bradley addressed the criticism surrounding Devin Haney. Bradley pointed out that Ryan Garcia had previously lost to Rolly Romero, the same opponent Haney was now preparing to face. Bradley questioned the double standard, noting that many fans showed sympathy for Garcia after the loss, while Haney continued to face accusations of avoiding fights. Bradley argued that Garcia had once avoided a showdown with Haney, and suggested that decision may have distracted Ryan ahead of the Romero fight.
Ryan Garcia finally got it together, because this fight was supposed to happen a long time ago, because Ryan Garcia, he lost Rolly Romero. Now Dev is about to get ready to fight Rolly, a guy who Ryan Garcia lost to. But the crazy part to me is that when Ryan Garcia lost to him, man, the funny thing is how everybody is so empathetic towards Ryan. Oh, Ryan, it's okay, man. You'll be back. All yeah, empathy. Now everybody trying to call Dev a duck. Ryan duck. He didn't want to fight Dev back then. If he did, he would have won that damn fight. If he did, he would have won that damn fight with Rolly Romero because he was supposed to win that fight. He was a heavy-ass favorite in that fight.
Building on that point, Tim Broadley rejected claims that Devin Haney was ducking Ryan Garcia. Broadley said the move was simply smart business. He explains that if Haney beat Rolly and won 2 belts, Devin would be in a stronger position for the next fight. Tim acknowledged Garcia's popularity and big fan base, but said Haney had the better resume. Broadley pointed to Devin's achievements, noting his run as a 3-division champion and former undisputed title holder.
Power play. See, look, he beat Rolly. He got 2 straps. He got 2 straps. You know, the Haneys, they businessmen. They not finna be manhandled in the business for Ryan Garcia because he got a whole lot of, he a popular fighter. That's it. He got what you call them fans. He got TikTok fans or whatever you call them people. Yeah, that's it. But when it comes to this game, he just won a damn world championship after 10 years. He ain't done nothing. He ain't done nothing. Whereas Dev has been putting in work. 3-division world champion. Undisputed.
Offering a technical view of the matchup, Chris Algieri explained that Devin Haney would need to stay sharp against Rolly's explosive style. Algieri said while Rolly didn't have the same reach as Ryan Garcia, he still had the speed and power to close the distance quickly. Algieri believed Haney's job and reach could control the fight, but Devin would also need to use feints and smart timing. Algieri said the key would be making Rolly move first, drawing him forward, and then landing counters when Rolly overcommitted.
The length of Ryan, but he's
yeah,
very
but that was
explosive.
also a Haney trying to come forward. Like a lot of times when you have a versatile jab, you'll jab off the back foot.
So he's got. So I was gonna wait. Let me finish. He's got to play. It's more so than I think even the jab. It's going to be that push pull and making sure that his hands are in the right spots because Rolly is explosive. He's he's explosive and powerful. Like and yes, Ryan is explosive and powerful and fast as well, and he's got that fast switch. But Rolly's has a bit of that too, and he understands range. I think sometimes even better than Ryan, which we saw in the fight. He was able to close the distance in between the guy. He's longer. Devin's got very long reach. He's got a very good jab, but he's got to be sure to make sure he's using those feints and those pulls with a guy. When you got a guy who's explosive but a little shorter, you gotta get that first move out of him and then pull, make him reach, make him fall forward, just like he did in Gervonta Davis' fight.
Continuing his analysis, Chris Algieri said Rolly Romero could be much rougher in the ring than people expected. Algieri explained that Rolly often fought with a physical edge, using inside pressure, pushing, and pulling to make opponents uncomfortable. Chris noted that Rolly had a way of turning fights gritty on the inside while still staying just within the rules. Algieri said that approach allowed Rolly to disrupt opponents and stay dangerous even when the fight got messy.
I've heard some experts say that from what they've seen in the amateurs and some sparring session, and it kind of played itself out that way during the fight, which is odd.
Rolly can be mean, right?
Very mean.
Underratedly mean in the ring.
So and that's so it's funny when I was analyzing the Rolly Ryan fight. I was like, well, for Ryan, just keep it long, look like check with the hook when Rolly gets over his skis because he does that a lot. And then for Rolly, make it physical because he's rough. He's very rough on the inside. You see him. He pushes on guys. He pulls on their head. He punches on the inside. It's almost like a dirty boxing, but he does it just on the cusp of legal. Just keeps it legal so the ref can't see too much. It's expert the way that he's able to make a fight rough on the inside but still be effective offensively.
Addressing the situation, a sports analyst explained why Rolly Romero eventually moved back towards a fight with Devin Haney. The analyst said Rolly initially looked past the matchup while chasing bigger names like Manny Pacquiao and Conor Benn. But when Pacquiao turned the opportunity down, Rolly faced the possibility of a purse bid against his mandatory challenger. Rather than take that risk for a smaller payday, the analyst said Rolly shifted back towards Haney, especially since the WBA allows a unification fight to take priority over a mandatory defense.
He thought he was going to get Manny Pacquiao, Conor Benn, right? So he was gloating and bragging and talking down Devin Haney, only to get to this point where Rolly Romero, as of today, was going to be ordered to go to a purse bid with his mandatory Gaiusov as Manny Pacquiao turned him down. And to avoid fighting Gaiusov, who he might have lost to for pennies, he decided that it was better because the World Boxing Association, better known as the WBA, they will allow you to do a unification bout rather than do your mandatory.
Continuing his point, the analyst said Rolly Romero now needed Devin Haney. He explained that Romero chased bigger fights that never happened and was left with few choices. He added that if Haney won, Devin could become the unified WBA and WBO champion and set up a rematch with Ryan Garcia. In his view, Rolly had chances to take the fight before, but passed them on, and now he needed Haney.
Because let's be frank here, Devin Haney beats Rolly Romero. He's the unified WBA, WBO champion. The fight the world wants to see is Devin Haney rematch Ryan Garcia. The other champion is Louis Crocker, and we know Matchroom CEO and promoter Eddie Hearn is not going anywhere near Teofimo Lopez. So what direction is he going to go in? He has no options. And now that he has no options, he wants Devin Haney to throw him a life raft. No, sir. Now the joke is on you. You could have did it at 135, you chose not to. You could have did it at 140, you chose not to.
Weighing in on the matchup, Mason Betha and Cameron Giles said Rolly Romero had the kind of power that could trouble Devin Haney. Betha pointed to Romero's confidence and knockout strength, even noting that Gervonta Tank Davis once called Rolly the hardest puncher he had ever faced. Betha explained that Haney usually relied on skill, timing, and technique rather than raw power, which could make the fight risky if Romero landed clean shots. Betha also acknowledged that some critics questioned Rolly's chin, but he still believed Romero's power could change the fight at any moment.
Even if Rolly was the fight, Rolly would beat Devin Haney. Right now, Rolly would beat Devin Haney because the confidence from this fight, that's the fight they need to make, Rolly and Devin Haney, because he will have to fight against a guy like Rolly, and he'll have to prove that he's there to fight. And since they both won, I think they're the two that really should fight. And then after that fight, Ryan.
Rolly is tough, bro. Rolly hits hard. Tank even said that's the hardest puncher that he's faced. The thing about it is Rolly's chin has came in, into question because he got hit with Tank. Another rocked him, I can't remember, remember who it was. So now so now you're thinking about, can he take a punch? We know that he can punch.
Yeah.
And I think that would be a nightmare for Devin Haney because I don't think he has the power to hurt Rolly. But Rolly has the power to hurt him.
Sharing his view, undefeated professional boxer Aaron Peterson said Rolly Romero believed he had what it took to beat Devin Haney. Still, Peterson pointed out that Haney held key advantages with better footwork, a sharper jab, and stronger technique. Aaron said those skills could give Haney control of the fight, but Peterson also warned that Romero's power made the matchup dangerous, explaining that one clean punch from Rolly could change everything. At the same time, Aaron added that Haney also had the power to hurt opponents if he landed the right shot.
Rolly believes that he can, I say all that to say Rolly believes that he can in fact beat Devin Haney. But Devin Haney has the better feet, he has the better jab, and he's more technically sound than Rolly. I do think this is going to be an interesting fight though, because if Rolly does put his hands on Ryan Garcia, because Devin Haney, if Rolly does put his hands on Devin Haney, it can change the night because everyone has a puncher's chance 100%, and Rolly has punch power in order to change that. Like he has punch power to put anybody out, and that's just the fact of the matter. He has punch power to put anybody out.
Furthermore, Aaron said he expected Devin Haney to win the fight, but he didn't think it would be easy. According to Aaron, Rolly Romero's awkward style, strange timing, and heavy power could cause real problems early on. Still, he believed Haney's skill would allow Devin to adjust and slowly take control as the rounds went on. Peterson also predicted some drama, saying he expected at least one knockdown in the fight, though he wasn't sure which fighter would hit the canvas first.
Devin Haney should be able to win this fight. Do I think it's going to be an easy fight? No, I'm going to be honest. I don't think it's going to be an easy fight. I don't think it's going to be an easy fight. I think it's going to be a tough fight. And I think that eventually Devin Haney is going to pull away. but it's not going to be easy, especially in the beginning. That awkward rhythm, that awkward style, that awkward timing from Rolly is going to cause issues, and even the punch power is going to cause issues. And then I think Devin Haney is going to pull away. I also think, I don't know which side is going to come on though, and to be honest, I think that there is going to be a knockdown. 100% is going to be a knockdown in this fight. Who gets knocked down? I think it's whoever strikes first.
Now it all comes down to this. Devin Haney and Rolly Romero are on a collision course, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Haney brings the skill, the job, and the experience of a champion who has already proven himself at the top. But Romero brings the one thing that can erase all of that in a second: raw knockout power. One mistake, one clean shot, and the entire fight can flip instantly. If Haney wins, the path opens for even bigger fights, and possibly that long-awaited rematch with Ryan Garcia. But if Rolly shocks the world, the entire division gets turned upside down. That's why this fight has everyone talking. So now I want to hear from you. Who wins this fight, Devin Haney or Rolly Romero? Drop your prediction in the comments, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more boxing coverage.